What's good, YouTube? It's Lethal, and today we're reacting to I started One Piece in 2022. Here's why you should too. You feel me? Brought to us by the Blazing Forge. Now I will leave the video link down below. But yes, One Piece, bro, is a show you should watch. I be seeing people online saying that they watched like 500 episodes of this show, and they still don't like it, which I just think is just like. I think it's kind of impossible because like 500 episodes is like the whole pre time skip, and there was some S tier arcs in the pre time skip, bro. You feel me? 500 episodes were all up to Marineford, I'm pretty sure. So they had Impel, bro. They had Water 7 in this lobby, Impel down, Marineford, excuse me. Like, yeah, bro, like, bro, you should watch this, bro. Please watch this. But let's see what bro gotta say, you feel me? And yeah. This video is brought to us by Poggers. Poggers is a beverage company that offers energy and sleep drink mixes that are nutritious and delicious. Using my code LethelGnu10, you can get a 10% discount while shopping. Make sure you use my link in my description to shop now at Poggers.
You read the title, you know what this video is about. It got me, okay? It got me. One Piece sucked me in, did its magic, and now I'm binging every single day because it is one of the best stories ever told, and I'm not even past the time skip. For reference, I'm writing the script after finishing the Impel Down arc. But today, I want to talk about what makes One Piece so special and amazing for me personally and my beginning experience with the series, and why you should start One Piece too.
Collection. Got like close to 20 right now, but at the end of this year I want like at least like.
The first thing is the characters. There's not a single Straw Hat pirate I dislike. I like them all a lot, and the best part is we meet them the same time every other character does. For example, in the Syrup Village arc in the beginning of One Piece, we meet Usopp for the first time along with Luffy, Nami, and Zoro. And when he joins the crew, it doesn't come out of nowhere. We meet every single crew member when Luffy does, and we get to go and marry with Usopp. And honestly, not a lot of other series does this quite as good as One Piece does. Another series from the big three, Naruto, introduces us to Team 7 with Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. We meet these characters when Naruto does, sure, but they're already established in their world. Like, Sasuke already had experienced the Uchiha clan massacre and had motivation for his actions, which isn't bad writing in my opinion. It's just the way One Piece's world is set up, it does that so much more effectively. We meet and grow with crew members of the Straw Hats while seeing the pre-existing characters like the Warlords who don't need as much motivation because they're side characters, while also setting up a huge power scale. And
we also like grow up with the characters, you feel me? It's like when we first meet the characters, well, I don't want to spoil anyone who isn't like past the time skip, because I'm pretty sure he just mentioned the time skip. So yes, there's a time skip, so we all see the characters grow into men and women with like who, how can I explain it? I can't explain it. I won't spoil nothing.
For Water 7 Saga. When Usopp left the crew and fought Luffy, it was one of the most emotional moments at that point in the series. I love Usopp, and when he left, I felt like he left everything behind, because we, as the viewers, have been with him since he joined the crew on this adventure, and that's the kicker. We, as the audience, understand why he left, and I can sympathize with Usopp. And when he rejoined the crew, it made his addition to the crew that much more meaningful to me moving forward, because he's found his role in the Straw Hat Pirates.
I take back every word I said!
And each character is all important to the Straw Hats. You feel me? Each character, no matter how important their role is, they're all like very important to like for them to be a great crew. You feel me? But it's hard to say things about this show and not spoil anything.
World building.
But I think I know how to explain my last star I had, because when we first meet all the characters, they're all like between the age of like 17 to like 19. I'm pretty sure they're all like around the ages. And then after the time skip, we literally see them grow into adults. They all matured after all the situations that they went through in the pre-time skip. You feel me? And I feel like that's just like so like cool how Oda wrote it.
Just wow.
I think that's the best way to say
Truly
anything without
fantastic world building.
spoiling anything.
One of my biggest complaints from the Naruto franchise was that they had so much world to explore when looking at their map,
We didn't
but
see
yet we almost
a lot of it.
exclusively stay in the Land of Fire. Occasionally we would see other places, sure, like the Sand Village, for example, but not incredibly often, and not a lot of places. Whereas with One Piece, every arc is a new place to explore, and it makes sense.
I feel like it's easier for One Piece to do it because they are pirates. It's like that's like what pirates do. You feel me? Like I feel like it's just
world is
easier to do
split by
that
the Red Line
in
and the Grand Line
One Piece than it
into
is
four
to do
ocean
in
quadrants:
Naruto.
the North Blue, the East Blue, the West Blue, and the South Blue. And we see characters from these different regions on Luffy's journey. Plus, the weather on the Grand Line allows for some really cool islands like Drum Island with Chopper. And it makes sense with the world that
Tony
has been
Chopper.
built.
Pacing.
Now the pacing, especially in the beginning, is great. It doesn't take too long to get Luffy's crew together and then have some of their first real run-ins with other pirates, with Don Krieg, Mihawk, and Arlong. It doesn't speed through things at 100 miles per hour either, like I feel a lot of modern anime do.
At first, it was pretty much like at like each arc, they did get a new character pretty much.
Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man feel so quickly paced sometimes in comparison to their own respective mangas, just for me personally. However, One Piece knows when to speed up and slow down its story, and those critical moments is where we have good fight scenes, and those are fantastic.
But it definitely did have very slow parts. There was very slow parts in the show where I felt like you should like hurry up things a little bit.
So
Now fights in One Piece, I don't really look at One Piece for like top tier fights, to be honest with you. It's like I don't really think that like that's where they like really excel at. You feel me? I feel like they just excel more in the story.
speaking of the fight scenes,
But there are
One
some
Piece handles
great
its
fights.
fights so darn good. Now, I don't think they are the best fights in all of anime personally.
Yeah,
I think Naruto has some great fights. I think Demon Slayer had
Naruto has way better fights than
some good ones.
One Piece.
There's a lot of
It's
really
like one
good
of
fight
the few
scenes
things that
in a lot
Naruto
of
does
different animes out there.
way better.
And there's a lot of debate over that. However, One Piece puts the weight of the story into its fights and makes them its climax. The NS Lobby arc was basically a huge peaking climax to the end of the Water 7 saga with a bunch of fights for all the Straw Hats. The best fight, obviously, being Luffy versus Rob Lucci.
It was
One of the
it was
best fights
banging.
in the series. Probably will stay that way for me.
You get to see Luffy's
because of all the
transformation.
story building up to that point.
Gear
Luffy had
Segundo.
lost to him once before, back in Water 7, and he had already been knocked down by him a lot in this fight already, and he needed to save Robin from the world government. So in order to fight these powerful opponents, CP9, Luffy develops his gear techniques, and that, along with his determination and willpower to save Robin and protect his friends, against an opponent who is trying to take her away due to her being a threat to the world government, sets up for a fantastic fight scene.
Bro.
And Luffy getting back up to face Lucci, and the shock on Lucci's face will always be burned into my mind after that fight, because whew, it was good. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to One Piece. This video is more of a prologue for my One Piece reviews of every arc that'll be coming out relatively soon. And of course I want to make more One Piece videos discussing theories, characters, and everything in this world. A truly amazing series thus far, and I cannot wait to catch up. I'll see you all in the...
And you haven't even seen the freaking peak yet, bro. It's like you still got a long way to go. But bro, free time skip, One Piece was still very good. But bro, it just gets better. Like bro, I can't explain nothing without spoiling nothing, bro. I love seeing the people get hit. Yes, bro. I love, bro. Same. I started One Piece a few months ago. I'm up to episode 262 so far. I love it. It's the best story I've ever seen. Even though I'm only a quarter of the way through it and not even close to time skip, the characters are really unique and well made. Some characters are goofy, like Luffy and Usopp, which is a big funny. And I like how a lot of characters don't get. Why do you spell it like that? I like how a lot of characters don't just get killed instantly like in other animes. Instead they last a long time, having multiple fights and lasting hundreds of episodes. Yep. You get attached to these characters, bro. You get attached to them. You feel me? No, bro. But yeah, this is a very good video. You feel me? I love hearing new people's thoughts on the Go anime / manga. You feel me? I feel like that this is one of the best stories I've ever read. But yeah, you should definitely read One Piece or watch One Piece. You feel me? Whichever your preference is. If I was to preference something, I would say to watch One Piece instead of reading it, because for me sometimes the manga gets a little hard to like read, because like the drawing isn't the best in my opinion. You feel me? No, yeah, but that's just my own opinion. But yes, watch One Piece. I'm glad he started watching One Piece. Let me subscribe. I wanna keep up with your process. You feel me? But yeah, I'm just chatting. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, it would really help me out. And yeah, have a blessed day. And
then she gon' pull out the tape and tie me up, then lock me away. That bitch, she said that she hate me. I am not faced. My niggas waiting at your place. For all this shit escalate, I need to know how many niggas you've played. How did you take off your tape? She looking right at me and she swerves into the lake.